But before I proceed, I just want to comment on our lecture, the presentation, very powerful. I think it's a presentation. I am here as an old student at time of the SRC Financial. I said for 2 years, and though I can read that. We are here for a purpose. So straight away, let's go to why we are here and learn some things about education. But my presentation is like a coin with two sides: leadership and financial wisdom. That is what we are going to look at. So I am speaking about leading with integrity and financial wisdom, and elevating yourself before elevating others. The question I want to ask you, this is a very question. Would your current character sustain the leadership position or the role you are paid for? You ask yourself. If it is yes, then you know what to do. If it is no, then you know that there are things that you need to do when it comes to your leadership. Most people always sit here and think that leadership is about those holding positions here. My sisters and brothers will tell you it is not about that. Leadership starts with yourself. In your own small way, you get to classroom and you teach. Your learners, you become leaders to them, and they are following you. So leadership is very important for all of us. And remember, the Bible, according to Luke 16, verse 10, says that whoever can be trusted with very little can be trusted with much. And whoever cannot be trusted with very little cannot be trusted with much. For that reason, in your own small way, if you cannot lead more, then don't think that in the future you should give you something which is higher for you to be in your people. And there's no way to handle that way. And so it is incumbent for us to prepare ourselves when it comes to leadership and financial wisdom. And my boss went through all these things. But the first thing that I want us to look at, why is it really important for us to talk or learn something about leadership and financial literacy? The first thing having to do with corruption. These are the problem identification personally I've seen. Corruption. Leadership, we always have a problem in the nation or in the area that we say. But corruption has become a challenge that needs to be addressed. Moreover, there is an high unemployment rate. Recently, when the teacher recruitment, they released the portal for the appointment letters. It was what happened. Someone going for an employment from the government needs to pay to see whether he was employed or not. Unemployment has become a menace in the nation, and that needs to be addressed. And those that can address this definitely address. Poor financial decisions are a problem going on in education. And as students, when I was here, we saw that some students, even when we receive the allowances, did a week allowance, they just finish the allowance. They will depend on, let's say, the food that we are getting from the cafeteria and other friends to survive. These are things that we can do. There are still businesses happening. With all these things, how can we solve and mitigate these threats? And that comes with two things: the solution are two, integrity and financial wisdom. When we have integrity, we know that the things that we want to do, we promoting corruption, integrity will turn us rules. For integrity means being able to do the same thing the right thing, like what you did. Remember one corruption, are you able to repeat those actions? Those are the things that we look at. So leadership, I say that first I told you is start from self. Self-leadership is very important. Know yourself, take decisions, and own your actions. Then you build your character. When you build your character, the character will let you know the value, the moral that you have for people to go to believe follow you or not follow you. So it's important to build your character. Your character will speak volume for you. Moreover, integrity is very key as a leader. You need to possess integrity. Because without integrity, you will say something no one will function. You cannot come here and tell us leadership. You can't necessarily consider that you want to do this project. And for that reason, all of us are wanting to see that businesses. Let's say businesses. You will say it in front of the followers that you are even going to pay them. But you go and say to your colleagues and tell them that no, you see them, they are not going to pay you. Meaning that you are leadership as a consumer. So whatever you agree, it's a social contract. Whatever you agree with, you must do it. And the promises you make to them, ensure you fulfill your promises to them. Discipline cannot be valued in leadership. You need to discipline yourself to know to do the right thing at the right time. Whatever you think that there will be a day of accountability, and for that reason, you need to put your things in order. You cannot be a leader without an influence. And for that reason, John C. Maxwell said that leadership is influence. What do you mean by that? How can you tell people to do something without those people accepting to do it? For them to accept, you need that they are able to influence them. So influence is very important to leadership. Personally, the experience I have gathered in leadership and throughout my student leadership journey, I came out with a solution or let's say an insight about leadership. And for that reason, I say that leadership is the act of social influence, motivating a group of people to act towards achieving a common goal through vision, inspiration, and strategic direction. So, if you influence them, it is not just about achieving the goal, but you need to strategize all the things that you are going to do. Strategic direction is very key when it comes to leadership. We have levels of leadership. So briefly, I will speak to them. The first one happens to the position leadership. The position leadership talks about the leadership who occupies an office. People follow you because of the position you have, because of the authority that they are giving to you. That is where you follow you. The second level of leadership is the permission leadership. The permission leadership is where the people really follow you because of who you are, because of the things that you've been able to do to them, or then they now follow you because you are willing to support them and they are also there whenever they come to that. We have production leadership. For production leadership is where the leader shows a result or gives people tangible things that I was able to do this. I was able to do that, and for that reason, you have to follow you. And this is what most of the student leadership normally use. That is the strategy. If you are here and you are planning to go for the SSF or become a leader, I think you should consider this and do something about it. Most people are being influenced by what they see. And so they see that, oh, this gentleman, even though he wasn't the leader, he wasn't the SSF, but he was able to do the sample sport. He was able to try the compound for us. For that reason, you pray for a president, then you are going to vote for him. So, production leadership is also key in our leadership dispensation. We have people development, and the people development normally happens in the mainstream politics. People follow some leaders because they develop their followers. And now, leadership is not about only leading yourself or championing your cause, but being able to develop those that follow you, make you a good and a great leader. So people also do that. The fourth level of leadership, the last level is the person. At this point, people will follow you not because you hold the title or because achieve certain results, but because of the person you have become. They get to follow you, even if they hear that this person is coming, everybody will come there. the highest level of leadership. It is not easy to attain now, but with persistence, you will be able to do it. In leadership, as I told you, integrity is non-negotiable. You need to build your integrity. Are you able to do the right thing even when no one is watching you? Are you able to champion the cause for the people when they are not watching? That makes you a good leader. So for you to get all this integrity, you need to provide and ensure that your honesty is upheld. Transparency is also promoted. Accountability for that you will be able to win the trust of the people. Remember the story of Joseph. When no one was watching Joseph, he could have done anything with Potiphar's wife. But what did he chose to do? He ran. He abhorred his integrity and insisted that he is not going to defile himself and do anything with Potiphar's wife. For that reason, he was now tested and fasted, and at times promoted to become or to lead the nation. This is how integrity can speak for you as a leader. Ensure that you uphold integrity. Whoever reads John C. Maxwell's book, The 21 Immutable Laws, that I like to do this a lot. He has the fourth law to talk about the law of solid ground. The law of solid ground, as a leader, you need to have it. He said that trust is the foundation of leadership. So if the people do not trust you, leadership is a failure. So do everything to bring your people trust. And trust is easily, you can really easily getting the people trust. So with consistency, with integrity and honesty, you'll be able to win.